What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am giving you guys a short little stitching update. I feel like I have a decent amount to show you. So I know it's been a little bit longer since you last saw me. I think it's been like 5 or 6 weeks since my last update. I think I was somewhere in early December. So it's been a hot little minute, and I know I said I was going to come back, you know, at the beginning of January, but here we are almost like in the last week of January. My apologies. I just didn't really get a chance to come back and do an update, and plus I wanted to make sure I had enough to show you guys, because y'all know my stitching can be kind of sporadic. So, but let's just dive right in. I have some stitching to show you, have a new start, and then I also have a couple of things of haul over here that I can show you. So this is take 2, by the way. So first of all, I'm going to show you the 2024 Fox and Rabbit sow that I'm still working on. This is on my year of whips, so that I can knock it out this year and not carry it over into an infinite number of years. I'm only 4 months behind, y'all. I can do 4 months worth of sow in 12 months. At least one would think they would be able to do that. So I'm going to insert a picture of where it was last time you saw it, and then here is where it's at now. All the rest of that you saw is still the same. I just scooched it back over, and we are starting back at like typewriter style. We're back on the left hand side. This is the last row across. So this is the bottom of the piece, and I have started on, this is technically the September, this is technically the September set of motifs. There's a gigantic Big Daddy motif right here that I started on. So, and I was working on it up until, like, I don't know, I stopped working on it at the end of December, I think. But then I couldn't really work on it again until I took a picture for Year of Whips, and our albums had to be uploaded by January 18th, and I think I uploaded my album like the 15th or the 16th, something like that. So this right here has only been since that day. So I haven't gotten very far on it, as far as when the last time y'all saw it. So that's where it's at right now, and this is being stitched on an 18 count, just beige Aida, with a sulky 12 weight thread, and I don't remember what the color is. I always forget what the color number is, but it's a gorgeous dark plum color. As you can see, the lighting coming in from this window is really helping. It's really helping those colors come through more true. So really pretty. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that finished this year. So my new start, I know I said that I was going only to plan for one start in 2025, and that was that's going to be my birthday sow in March. Well, Creatively Crafting came out with their yearly sow, the free yearly sow this year, and the name of it is like Mer People, I think. Not Mer People, Mer Things. So not just people, Mer Things. I don't know, you could have a mermaid watermelon, I don't know. But it's not just mermaids or mer animals, it's Mer Things. So they came out with that. They came out with the border on it, and I thought it was too cute for words. So I had to start it. And I couldn't start it right away, which killed me. But I had to wait until I was able to get out to the house and look through my fabric stash to see what I could find that it would fit on. So I wanted to do it on a 14 count Aida that I found from Charles Craft, but it wasn't big enough. So anyway, I found another piece of fabric that is going to be equally as pretty. I will insert a picture of the layout that we got firsthand. this is what the whole layout looks like. The frames and everything are already there, but I'm just going to do mine one at a time. If I have extra time, maybe I can go and move ahead in the frames, but I doubt I'll have extra time. So I'm just going to do them one frame at a time. And then this is the first month. This is January. Cute little mermaid. And this is my start on it. I was trying to look through my DMC stash, which is technically still in my daughter's bedroom. And they do, on the whole SAL page that you get, which shows all of those frames, they do give you every single color. They give you the list of colors for the whole SAL, but not every color is going to be in every frame. So, but as you get out each frame, as you get each month's release, it tells you what colors are in that month's release. So I tried to pull out what colors I had for this month, and unfortunately I didn't have but a few of them, so I stitched what I could, and this is basically what I could. I think I did go back and stitch that lighter blue. I had to go by Michael's a couple of days ago and just go ahead and get all the floss for it, so I didn't have to worry about digging through my DMC stash, because it's hard to get in there and do that and not have her trying to go through them as I'm pulling them out. So it's just easier to just go ahead and buy your DMC for it. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm fiddling with my hair so much right now. But this is where it's at right now. I don't have I guess I don't have a lot left because they're not very big, as you can see. This is a 32 count. And I couldn't tell you what. Where is my bag? Hold on, my bag is over here. Separate from everybody else. Hold on. Did I put the... No, I did not. So this is all the floss for this out. I don't think I have the fabric listed in here. Of course, it's bundled up right now. This is an Under the Sea Fabrics. I can tell because it's tagged. This is called Calliope or Calliope. That's the name of the that's the fabric. And this is a 32 count linen. So that is what I decided to do it on. It's beautiful. Like, it's really rainbowy. It has some beautiful tones of blues and purples in it. And pinks, obviously. But that is my start on it. So next time I get a chance to do some stitching, I want to try to catch up on this. So I've done some stitching today already, but I was catching up and finishing my goal on a WIPGO project. So another WIP that I worked on since the last time you saw it was the Faith, Hope, and Love from the work basket. And I know the last time I talked to you guys, I said I was going to work on it until I got all of this cross section right here done. And I did. So let me show you that. By the time I finished that cross section, I was both glad to have gotten to the point where I wanted to stop, but also kind of wanted to keep going on it just a little bit. But I'm like, no, you got too much else to do. Just go ahead and stop right now. You got a good chunk done in this last little bit, in these last couple of months. So I stopped. So, sorry, moving everything out of the way here. So this is what last time you saw it. I didn't have a whole lot left to do on that cross. But here is where it's at now. Really pretty. I'm really loving this. Can't wait to be able to get back to it when I have some more time to devote to it. Really pretty. And just more stitching up close and personal. Yeah, really pretty. This is on, it was an offcut of Picture This 40 count, Picture This Plus Bramble. So yeah, really pretty. And as you can tell, it's going to be long and narrow. So that is my progress on that one. So now I'm going to go and put this back in my whip tote because I'm done with it for right now. So then we had WIPGO come up. And the two numbers that were called for WIPGO for January were, I can't see, 11 and 20. So 11 and 20. And those corresponded to Sleepy Hollow, which I wanted to do 100 stitches on that, and also for Say Coffee, which I wanted to do 100 stitches on that. And as you can see from them being completely filled in, I met my goals on both of those. I just finished up my goal for Sleepy Hollow this morning. So, not even this morning, like this afternoon, like within the last half hour before just now. But since I completed my goal on Say Coffee first, I'm going to show y'all that first. And once I got stitching on this, guys, I was really having so much fun. I did not want to stop. But I did get a good bit more on it than just my 100 stitches. And as I do these goals, on most of them, except for a handful of them, the goal is 100 stitches. So I'm going to write how many stitches I got on each one as I complete it. So on Say Coffee, I got 598 stitches in on a 100 stitch goal. And that's what I thought was going to happen. What I was hoping would happen, what I figured would happen, would be if I set a 100 stitch goal, I'm going to want to keep going past that point. But if I set a 500 stitch goal, I might not meet it. I might not make that 500 stitches. It just feels like more work to get to 500 than it is to get to 100. So I'm just going to show you where I was at because I can tell you what I got done. The last time you saw this, I had the green peacock and the coffee cup, and then this motif right here. So since you've last seen it, I did that red motif there, and then the lady with the thing on her head and the coffee cup and pot thing. So I did that one, and then this brown motif right here. So this one right here, that was half of it right there, but I'm like, I just want to keep going. So I kept going. There's a lot more stitches in that lady than you think there are. But yeah, so pretty. I was having so much fun on this. I just wanted to keep going. So yeah. And this is on a 40 count something or other. I always forget. A 40 count vanilla latte from Be Stitch Me. Vanilla latte. Focus. Focus. There you go. 40 count vanilla latte. With the called for fancy flosses. So I got that one done first. I was just having so much fun, y'all. I legitimately did not want to stop working on that. So I'm probably going to get some more progress on this next year. Of course, I don't know. We'll see. I already promised myself I was going to get work some more on this next one. So, and then lastly, I worked on Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow. I have such a hard time pulling this out and working on it. Probably, and I think it's because it's so dark. One, it is kind of dark, and two, it's not really my thing. I'm stitching this for my boyfriend. He loves the story of Sleepy Hollow. He loves the movie, so I'm stitching this for him. We were in a stitching shop in Sevierville, Tennessee, several years back, before my 4-year-old was born. And I don't remember the name of the stitching shop now, but we were in there when we went to take a vacation down there. Why am I closing this up? I haven't shown y'all the WIP. And he saw the model stitched on the wall, and he said he liked it. And, you know, I had seen the design before. I had seen people stitch it. And so I asked him, I'm like, you like that one? He's like, yeah. He says, it's neat. So I said, well, I can stitch it for you, I guess. So we got the pattern, and I got the fabric, the called for fabric, which is Picture This Plus Haunted, I think is the name of it. That's what I'm going with. And then I got the specialty floss there. And I can't remember if I got the DMC for it there or not, but I got specialty floss there. So, and I started it, but I'm just going to tell you. So this is where it's at now. I completed on this one 215 stitches. This was one of those ones where I had to force myself to stitch on it. And I started out by stitching the lighter grays there. That is a light gray. That's 318. So I started off by stitching the light grays, and then the light grays in the tail there. And then I went back. I just about called it a day. Just about. Because at that point, I think I had 89 stitches just with that. Not counting the hoof that I still needed to do. But I went back and then went ahead and did 317, which is a medium gray that's filled in these other spots here. So I did that medium gray, and then I did the hoof, all of that hoof there. So I did my progress on it. So we're calling that, I met my goal. So that's what we're going with right now. But I do want to maybe focus on this a little bit more next year, because I don't want this to be languishing forever. So yeah. And I was sitting here trying to think that, and this is a 28 count haunted, I think. This is the called for fabric, from Picture This Plus. And I was trying to think, I was like, when I move on, what do I want to try to stitch next? Do I want to try to go ahead and just finish the horse and the headless horseman first, or do I want to maybe work on that little patch of grass or whatever that is underneath him? I'll show you the pattern again, because this is what I've been working on. So the horse's butt is done. So I don't know, it's not something that I need to think about right now, but it's like, do I want to go ahead and finish the horse and the horseman, or just go ahead and finish this patch of the ground behind him while I'm on that side? I don't know. I have time to think about it. It's not something I need to figure out right now. But sometimes you have those projects that you just, you think, what do I do next? Which direction do I want to move in next? And as of right now, I don't know. But this project does take acrylic and beads, so I got a good ways to go on that. So that one will also be going back into the WIP tote. So that's all I've been working on. The next projects that got called, because she just called February's numbers yesterday, I think. She just called them the other day, and it's numbers 7 and 8. And for me, those projects correspond to Princess Grace's ball gown and Dutch sampler. Another instance where one of the projects I'm excited to work on, and the other project I'll probably be dragging my feet on stitching those 100 stitches. And that will be Princess Grace's ball gown. Not that it's not a gorgeous pattern. I've had that design, I've had that WIP going for years, and I cannot bring myself to stitch on it. I think it's because her dress is so long that it's tricky for me to work on it, because I want to go ahead and stitch from where her waist is all the way down to the bottom of the dress, and it's long. So I would probably need to put this on maybe an 11 by 17 Q snap so that I can get the whole thing in. I don't know yet. But I need to stitch 100 stitches. So that's the 2 that I need to do for February. So, and then the Dutch sampler from Cooler Designs. I don't think I have the Dutch. Do I have the Dutch sampler out yet? I don't know. But I'm going to pull those out, and those will be my next WIPGO goals. So, that's all the stitching there is to talk about right now. I do have a couple of stitchy goodies that came in. The first thing, I was watching Pam and Steph, one of their videos a couple weeks ago. Well, a few weeks ago now. And Pam showed a pattern, a booklet, something that I can't remember if she was working on it. I think she's working on it. And this is Jim Shore, 12 Days of Christmas. It's a Mill Hill book. And I had to stop the video right then and go hunt this down, and I found it on Stony Creek, which was surprising considering how old it is. This was from 2009 is the copyright on it. So I had to go and find this immediately. There's a caveat though, and it's one that I got to figure out what I'm going to do about if and when I ever decide to actually stitch this. There are buttons, there are ceramic buttons in each thing. Can't see them. Let me get closer, y'all. Let me get a little up close and personal, shall we? But there's a ceramic button in each one of these things. Where's the ceramic button on that one? Like the heart right there, that's the button. That one right there, that's the button. But anyway, there's a special ceramic button in each one of these patterns. But they don't make anymore. So to source them, I would probably have to keep an eye out on eBay for them to see if they ever come up. And they don't come up very often from what I can see. But could I find other buttons that would work? Maybe. But that is a problem for another day. So really pretty. So I got that. And then also, I placed an order. Where did I put it? I just had it, y'all. If I didn't have my head attached, I don't know where it would go. I just saw it. I just had it, y'all. It's a pack. Where did it go? Oh, I think, whoops. My WIP is sitting on top of it. Whoops. So, I ordered from Mo Sale off of her Facebook page. Almost every week, or pretty much every weekend or week, or maybe every couple of weeks, she will post some dyed silks. Sometimes she posts cotton, but most weeks, a lot of times she will post in her group when she dyes new things. So I picked up 2 hanks and 4 skeins. So the first, I'm going to show y'all the skeins first. So, beautiful, beautiful skeins. And I like picking out the solid colors. I don't do much with the highly variegated ones, but I do love the solid colors. The first one we have is called Blueberry Sorbet. Absolutely gorgeous. A nice, pretty vintage blue color. Then we have Elizabeth's Eyes. Gorgeous, like a violet color. Again, you know, kind of a faded vintage violet color. And then we have Apricot Poodle. Whoops. Apricot Poodle, which is kind of a goldish color. It's not as gold yellowy as is coming out, but it is another nice vintage color. And then finally we have this lovely rust color called Rusted Beam. Rusted Beam. It's not as bright as it's coming across, but really pretty. I mean, they look gorgeous together. I mean, they would work wonderfully just by themselves together in something. But I also picked up a hank of pickled beads, and a hank is 120 yards of her 6-strand silk. So pickled beads, really pretty. And this one is more of a vintage plum. And I picked up 2 hanks of this green because I want to use this green for Long Dog Sampler's Dilemma if I ever start it. Because I've always wanted to do Dilemma in a dark green. So I picked up 2 hanks of this. So a grand total of 240 yards. This is called Spinach. It's a little bit darker than it's showing up, but really pretty. Really, really pretty. Like I said, I'm going to use this for Dilemma. I'm going to go ahead and we're moving right now. We're in the process of moving a bunch of stuff. So I've already taken my patterns out to the storage unit. I don't know, but this is going to be earmarked for Long Dog Sampler's Dilemma. So there you go. And of course, I'll probably have to do it on like a 40 or 46 count, over 1/2 to make sure that I have enough. Or maybe I could get a 20 count Ada or 22 count heart hanger to do it on, still using 1 strand. But yeah. And then y'all, I just ordered some more yesterday. I just ordered some more yesterday, so those will be I will have something else to show next time you see me, because I haven't got an invoice for them yet. So I love her silks, y'all. I love her silks because they're not so slippery that they're difficult to work with. They feel like a cotton, but they're silk, so they're really nice to work with. So, but that's all I got for y'all. I've told y'all what my plans are. Still working on the Year of Whips. As of right now, the only Year of Whips project I'm working on is the 2024 Fox and Rabbit Sow. But I also do kind of want to keep up with that Creatively Crafting Sow. If you want to know about that, if you want to know about that, if you want to get in on it, I think I will try to find a link that you can go to request to be on the email list so that they can send you the sow every month. And I don't know, I got it in an email. I'm signed up for their newsletter, so I first heard about it through the newsletter in my email. But I think they probably have a website or something you can go to. But I'll figure it out, and I'll post something down there in the description box if you want to get in on it. So, from the looks of it, it's going to be some super cute things. So, but that's all I got for y'all for right now. I'm going to get off of here and maybe try to do a little bit more stitching before my daughter wakes up from her nap. She's already been down a good while now, so she's going to be waking up anytime. She's going to be waking up here soon, so I wanted to go ahead and get this in while I had the chance. So, my boyfriend and my son are both out moving some stuff to just around. They were taking some stuff to a storage unit, like some furniture and stuff that my boyfriend needed help with, so I got my son to come over and help. They were taking some things to the storage unit. I think they'd already done that. And then they were going to take some other stuff to the other house that we're going to be moving to, which is like 40 minutes away. It's my mom's old house. A lot has happened. If you're strictly watching this channel, if you don't watch my other hauling channel, I'll kind of give y'all a brief summary of what's going on with my mom. My mom, back at the end of December, one of her neighbors saw her out in the yard acting weird, so they called the police to come do a wellness check on her. The police got there and they noticed she was really confused. She didn't know what was going on, so they sent her to the hospital. So she was at the hospital for, I think, about a week or a week and a half. And they released her to, we found a good care facility to send her to. So she went to the care facility, and then after only being at the care facility for not even 2 weeks, she fell and broke her hip. So then she was back at the hospital. And so they were able to do hip surgery on her, and so now she is at a rehab facility. So, but regardless, she won't be going back to her house. Yeah, she's not going to be going back to her house. So, even if once she leaves the rehab facility, she's probably going to be going back to the care facility, the home, because she's got really bad dementia. It kind of took a turn several months back, and I had been working on trying to get her situated to go to a home, and all that happened, and it was just kind of sudden. And luckily we found a home that is under the amount that she gets in Social Security every month. So, but it's a small place. It seems like a really nice place. The staff is really nice. But like I said, as of right now, she is in a rehab facility until her hip heals. So, but yeah, that's where we're at with that. And so we're going to be we're going to be kind of taking over my mom's house. We are selling the property that we live on, that we're here now. It's all my boyfriend's ever known, so he's a little bit, he's looking forward to not have to work on something all the time like he has to do here. But we're going to sell our house here, because it's technically a trailer and a main house that was still like in middle renovation. He was working on it, and it's a double plot. So right now we're just trying to clean everything up at the house, the other house right there on our land, trying to get that cleaned out so that the real estate agent can come and take some interior photos of the house. And then I think she said she was just going to take like an exterior picture of our trailer, since we got so much still in here. But he was working on getting that cleaned out, and then getting my mom's house cleaned out, and get it cleaned up to livable condition. So he's got a lot going on him right now, and I feel bad that he's having to take on so much. But Yeah, my mom's got a reverse mortgage that we are going to have to pay off. When we sell this property, we're going to pay off her reverse mortgage. And then I get to see about figuring out how we can get the deed changed over, because it's probably still in my stepdad's name. And I don't know if my mom's name's on it anywhere or not. That's something else I'm going to have to worry about. So, but if nothing else, if for whatever reason we can't get the deed changed over on the house, at least it'll be ours, and I can figure out what to do about it later. But we're definitely going to get the reverse mortgage paid off on it. And luckily, if we sell this set of properties as much as we're hoping to get for it, what the real estate agent suggested listing it as, it should give us, I don't know, 20,000 or so, to 20 or 30,000 still to play with, to do whatever with once we get her mortgage paid off. So that's gonna be a big help. But that's where we're at right now. I don't know how long it's going to take to sell the property once we get it listed. Obviously, that's always up in the air. But we want to try to get listed in a way to give us our best chance of selling it rather quickly, if possible. So, but that's all I got for y'all for right now. Abby is tossing around a little bit, so she'll be waking up here any minute now. But I will see you guys again real soon. I'm going to try to come back to y'all. I'm not going to say I'm going to come back to y'all in February. I may or may not. We'll see. If it's not the end of February, it might be the beginning of March, after I start my birthday start. So, that's it. I'm going to let y'all go. I'll be back again real soon. And until I see you guys again, get lots of stitching in, be kind to each other, and yeah. Signing off is always the hardest part, isn't it? I'll see y'all later. Be good, guys. Bye for now.